Welcome to Moca's Nola Belles and Beaus, where the love runs deep, the fam stays strong, and the bells, they always ring for us. We the bells and we hold it down. Yeah, real ones only, we don't mess around. All love, no cap, no clout to chase, just truth in the chat and respect in the space. It's family. Moca got that heart of gold. From the south to the stream, we brave and bold. You ain't gotta pick sides or play a role. Just show up real and you already home good. Pull up to the bells and bows like a Sunday seat. Got peace in the room and the vibe on beat. No drama, no mess, just minds at me. Introduce yourself in the chat and the minds gon' greet. Real talk, we got brothers and sisters here. Ain't no fake love, every heart sincere. We been through storms, but the skies stay clear. Loyalty live, that's the chant you hear.
No chaos in the comment section, just bells and bows with a bond and a bold connection. Safe space, strong face, deep reflection. Mocha don't fold, that's pure protection.
If you ever felt unheard, misunderstood, pull up in the chat, we treat you good. Ain't gotta be loud, just gotta be true. Mocha got the light and we shine with you. Not a panel of pain, it's a platform of pride. Everybody got space and we don't divide. If you're loyal, you love, that's how we ride. Got a bell and a bow and a name but a tribe. We're reminders to the lurkers and folks on rewatch. Every tap, every like, we feel it alive. Mocha ain't just a name, it's a vibe. You call Nola Belles, Nola Beaus, that's a family, not a thought. Bring it loud,
And we hold it down.
yeah we do. Real ones only, we don't mess around. Real talk, all love, no cap, no clout to chase. Just truth in the chat and respect in the space. It's family. Mocha got that heart of gold. From the south to the stream, we brave and bold. You ain't gotta pick sides or play a role. Just show up real and you are.
Mocha said that to every bell and bow in this space. Whether you typing, watching, or just vibing, you are this family. And over here, we don't fold.
We the bells and we hold it down. Yeah. We the bells and we hold it down. We the bells and we hold it down. Yeah. We the bells and we hold it down. Hold it back up, hold it and we hold it down. Yeah. We the bells and we hold it down.
Hello, everybody. Happy Monday, guys. Happy Monday. Your girl done made it. Happy Monday. Child, we up in here. No script, no none of that. I see y'all all up in here. Thank you to each and every one of you that decided to pull up on your girl. Hope everybody's doing well. Your girl was running late today. Just settled down, but I'm grateful that I'm here. I was debating, do I go live? Do I not go live? But it's Monday night. Y'all know what we do. We chit chat. We wind down. We plan for the rest of the week. But then again, I thought about it. I'm like, y'all know what? Every time I decide I ain't going live, something pops up in these streets. So these YouTube streets remind me exactly why the porch gotta stay open, whether Mocha want it or not. Because while some people busy playing games, y'all know what? We still got children coming up missing. We still got families searching for answers, those that care. Child, we still got some unfit parents out here making decisions that ruin children for the rest of their lives. And we still got people asking questions. The porch want to know this. The porch want to know that. The porch want to know it all, but we ain't got no answers, y'all. And meanwhile, I'm sitting over here riding and trying to do all what I do all day long. And in between me doing what I do, I'm looking at Jarvis, but still over there talking reckless on the phone calls, getting on my nerves. Like, come on, Jarvis. Like your common sense done packed up all his bags and moved the hell on. Jesus. And don't get me started. You know, because I'm looking at stuff all across YouTube. Police ain't right. The courts ain't right. Justice ain't right. Jesus, we got a lot that we could discuss. And here we are in 2026, and people want to still act like racism magically disappeared, like prejudice them packed up and left, like equality just don't matter. Is these people crazy? When all you got to do is open your eyes and look around. People pointing fingers at everybody else. But then there are conversations that they could be having in their own households, because incest is real. And it's so disgusting, because I've seen several stories right here on YouTube in the Black communities. Oh my God, it's worse than I thought. But they don't want to have the hard conversations in their households. They don't want to have the uncomfortable conversations in their households. They don't want to have the necessary conversations in their households. What? Y'all got to be kidding me. Those are the conversations they got to realize they don't get fixed by pretending they don't exist. That's why these children come up missing. That's why these children's lives are ruined. That's why these children are truly screwed. And that's why people like the Jarvis Butts of the world are able to slide right on in. And y'all call them company. Y'all call them y'all friends. Y'all call them family. You people need to do better. So tonight, I just want y'all to know, ain't no script, ain't no destination up in here. All Mocha sit up in here tonight with is a porch, the lights, a chair, a voice, and we got a whole lot of thoughts. So we're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about whatever your heart's desire. That's what we're talking about tonight. Because y'all know over here, ain't no big eyes, ain't no little U's. Everybody's somebody. Everybody is somebody. And no conversation is not worth having. Because everything means something to everybody. And that I know for sure. That's what I know for sure. JJ, I see you, my love. Happy Monday to you, boo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My girl Sunshine is up in here. Hey, sis. Marty, I see you, my love. Happy Monday, happy Monday. Levette, welcome, my love. Happy Monday. No nonsense. And Willie, I see y'all. Happy Monday. Pretty Wings, I see you, baby. Happy Monday to you. My girl Essie is here. Happy Monday, my love. Ariane, I see you, girl. I see you, girl. Happy Monday. My girl PJ is here as well. Hey, boo. Happy Monday to you. Tammy, I see you, my love. Happy Monday. Bed-Stuy, welcome, my love. Happy Monday to you. Ernestine, I see you, my love. Happy Monday, baby. Look at my beautiful sister, Platt. Platt, hey, girl. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Kenyatta, hey, sister. Welcome, my love. Look at my niece all up in here. Hey, Star. What's going on, sister girl? What's going on? Let me see who else I got up in here. Miss Gemini, I see you, my love. I see you. Hey, boo, happy Monday. Look at Star. Now, you know you ain't shit. Honey, I just don't know what I would have done had you not hit that live button. Girl, stop. Ariane said, Mocha, don't stop. They keep it going. Well, girl, we gonna talk about it. Hey, Natasha. Happy Monday, boo. Happy Monday. Yes, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. The porch is wide open. We are outside We got tables, we got chairs, we got drinks, we got snacks. Man, come on up in here and sit on this porch. Look at my girl Peaches. Thank you, baby, for always supporting the channel, my love. Thank you so very much. Look at my girl Trina. Trina, hey, boo. Sunshine said, Mocha, none of them ain't right. They just ain't right. Kiana, hey, girl, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I just want to let you know, Kiana, we appreciate your presence on last night, baby. Hey, Lashina, welcome, baby, welcome. Happy Monday to you, my love. Beautiful soul, I see you, baby. I see you. Hope you all have had an awesome start to your week. Annie, hey, my girl. Happy Monday to you, my love. Miss Lady B, welcome, baby. Welcome. Tammy Bigby, welcome, my love. Happy Monday to you. Child liquor store. Auntie and Chat, I've been around a lot of corners in my days and times. Seen a lot and did a lot. But I have never seen a bunch of uncouth, clueless, can't think past go women in my life. Baby Jarvis Butts had a bunch of them. Niece, Jarvis Butts had a bunch of them. Oh, and not only, listen, we can't just say the ones that he had on the phone was full of uncouth, right? Shit. Them that he dealt with was full of uncouth. You know, it all started over there with the Harris Gamble clan. They accepted him. They accepted him. So we can't just talk about those women that he had on that phone. Imagine the relationship he had with that family. Shit. Ariane says, Shan, where's Nazaya's coat? Shan, where's Nazaya's book bag? Where's her blue clothes she had on the morning for school, Shan? Since you like throwing her things all around the streets of Detroit. Yeah, Shan, where you at, girl? Where you at? Oh my God, these people are sick. Now, Platt, girl, you know you ain't had to do all of that, girl, because you know I love you to the moon and back. I sure do. I'm just glad to know you're good, sis. Kiana said the clothes that Nazaya had on. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Simone, I see you, my love. Hey, girl, welcome. Oh, damn, Kiana said some stuff up in here. Oh, Kiana. Look at Cornell. Cornell, hey, boo. Welcome, 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 buddy. Good seeing you, and I hope Mama's doing well. I hope she's doing just well. That damn star says she gonna start selling backbones. Oh, Lord. Look at my girl Mariah. Hey, boo. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday. Hey, look at my girl Tracy Ellen from across the way. Hey, sis. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to you. I hope all is well. Hey, Lawan. Welcome. Happy Monday to you. So let's have a conversation, y'all. Whatever the conversation leads, wherever it goes, today is one of them days that y'all know that's what we do on Mondays. Today is one of those days, wherever the conversation goes, wherever the wind blows is where we go. Look at my beautiful sister Tony is up in here. Hey, my love. Welcome, 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 boo. Happy Monday to you. So, chat. Y'all know last night we spoke about quite a few things. Quite a few things. I need to know, maybe y'all could help me on this. Hey, my girl Ross, happy Monday, baby. Happy Monday. I want to know what y'all take. I want to know what y'all take, right? What's y'all take on that timeline? What's y'all take on that timeline? From the time that Annette seemingly reported this child as a runaway to the 33, 34 days that went by, to DPD finally getting it, and then crickets. Then Jarvis Butts gets in the mix. What do you all think? And I just want to know what you all think. What do you all think happened within those 34 days? What could have actually happened? Because that was a lot of time. And in my opinion, January 9th, the day that they claimed, was not the day that this baby went missing. I still say that, and I'm going to stand on that. That's the day I believe they threw in the mix. I don't believe January 9th exists. And the only reason I say, oh, G-Bone, look at you. Look at you. Hey, boo, happy Monday to you. And I'm going to tell you all why I believe January 9th don't exist, right? In my opinion, that January 9th don't exist because if we listen to Mervyn Jennings, Naziah's biological father, when he said he and his family went out searching before his demise, and he said they went searching, putting up flyers, and he spoke to some of the school children. He said they asked several children along the way, have you seen Naziah? Those were neighborhood children, and those were children that Naziah went to school with. Now, Annette allegedly, because I don't believe that shit either. Annette allegedly filed a runaway report on January 9th. That man said those kids said they had not seen Naziah in weeks. So if you decide to go and report Naziah as a runaway on January 9th, ma'am, how do you account for the 3 weeks prior when these children said they had never seen Naziah? Maybe that explains, guys. Maybe that explains why the school didn't know whether to mark a present or to mark a absent. Because if I'm sitting in a classroom, a whole body's sitting there, you know I'm sitting there. So why mark me absent if I'm present? I mean, I'm just saying. LaJuan said that baby body is in the shop of the building. That baby body is in the shop. The building is real quiet. And King is back working for Frank. Girl, I heard he's back. I heard, LaJuan, I heard he's back over there with Frank, girl. Look at my beautiful sister, April. Hey, girl. Welcome and happy Monday to you, boo. Happy Monday. Let me see what y'all say, because y'all know I don't want to miss nothing. Okay. JJ said the timeline is bullshit. JJ, I agree with you, sis. Absolutely. Absolutely. Story says, Nazaria been gone since Christmas break. Levesque said that timeline was always off. Pretty Wing says, I just don't believe Nazaria went back to school after the school break. See, I'm glad we all on the same page. Ariane said, Mocha, that part. Kiona said that, ooh. Kiona, baby girl. We could talk about some things, sweetheart. But baby girl, you know, I understand you want to tell your story. I do, I get it. But when I tell you my passion for this baby runs deep. When it comes to this baby girl, my emotions are deeper. And I'm reading your comments, Kiona. I'm reading them, baby girl. And I want to be right there with you, sweetheart. I swear to God, I do. But Kiona, girl, I'm reading this and just reading and listening and reading the word David. Girl, that's doing something. That's doing something to me. Girl. Whoo. Fiona said it was way before January 9th. She said something about doing spring break. JJ said, Mocha, I stand with you. Lashina said that monster was collateral damage. Shannon and Annette are the ones that hurt that baby girl. I agree with you wholeheartedly, my love. Wholeheartedly, I agree with you. Because let me tell you, Lashina, baby, I've been saying this from the very beginning. His ass was collateral damage. We know Shannon. We know Annette. Their hands are all in this. And the sad part about it is the stories that they came out here and told. Their stories told a story without them even telling the story. Without them even telling the story, their story told a story. And the best thing they could have ever done in all of this was just shut up. The best thing they could have ever done in all of this is just stayed quiet. And let me tell you something. Not only did their story tell a story, Lashina, not only did their story tell a story, and I'm not looking for nobody to agree with me, because y'all know Mocha got a mind of her own, and Mocha say just what Mocha feels. And I will never backtrack. I will always say what I've said, and I stand on it. Deborah Crosby, welcome, my love. Happy Monday, baby. Listen, is it just me? Right? Is it just me? Or did you all find it very funny, very peculiar that when this story first broke and the extended family was all on the news? I want y'all to follow me, right? And the extended family took it to the news and they were being interviewed. Did you all not pick up? And I just want to know, what did you all make of it? Let Mocha shut up. Don't put words in them people's mouth, girl. What's wrong with you on this good old Monday? When the family did that interview on the news, and her exact words were, I knew Nazaria would have been next. or I knew Naziah would have came up missing next. Y'all, am I crazy? Did y'all pick that up too? And if y'all picked it up, please tell Mocha what y'all made out of that. Because at this point, it ain't about what's going on right now. It's all about what happened in the beginning, because in the beginning tells the story. In the beginning told the story, baby. So don't ever mistake. Don't ever underestimate that these people knew. I don't give a damn what they say, how they argue, how they shout, and how they try to throw everybody under the fucking bus. These people knew. Kiona said Annette and Shannon knew school started back. Look at my girl, Leisure Lady, up in here. Hey, boo. Happy Monday to you, and thank you so very much for always supporting the channel. Kiana said Annette and Shannon knew. They knew school started back. They had to come up with something. Girl. Then Star said just like she filed a complaint on the 11th after she was reported missing. Once again, I told you they tell on themselves. They tell on themselves, y'all. All you got to do is follow their movements and listen to them talk. LaJuan said that was definitely the foreplay for the underplay. Tiff, hey, boo. Happy Monday to you, girl. Happy Monday. She said they closed the shop too quick. Roz, thank you, my beautiful sister, for always supporting the channel, my love. Cornell. Hold up, Cornell. Cornell, so you telling me, the shop is closed, but King left a car on the lift? That's what you're telling me, Cornell. Cornell, say it ain't so. Brother, say it ain't so. I mean, I'm just saying. Ron Dooley, I see you, baby. Happy Monday, my love. Sunshine said, I said, Frank is that bitch and oh, girl. My girl say Frank is that bitch. And King is the bottom bitch. See why I like Mondays? Y'all see what the Porsche does on Mondays? This is what we do on Mondays. Mondays is open. You talk about any and everything. JJ said straight corruption. JJ, I'm with you, boo. You know I am. Cornell said that whole family is bullshit. The whole family. Ariane said Mocha King never left Roll Him Up from the beginning. I don't think he did either. Because he was working with the people trying to work. He worked with Roll 'em Up. And he even worked with Shannon and Annette, in my opinion. And they got Dummy comfortable. Dummy thought that was his homeboy, his compadre, his friend. Because what was the need? I mean, you got to think about it. Why the fuck would they go to Ypsilanti to return a broke car? You had the car at your shop. It was broke. You had the car at your shop. It was broke. Right? You were supposed to be fixing it. You bought it back, still broke. So make that shit make sense. Leisure lady, thank you for gifting the channel, my love. Make that shit make sense. Sunshine said that timeline ain't never add up. Lawan said, I ride by there every day to take my baby to work. It's bullshit and butts covered up for baby mama. He just essayed her. JJ said, don't forget Frank's arrogant comment about Naziah. JJ. And that should have been a slap in all of them's face, right? In all of them face. He said what he said, and he meant just what the hell he said. And how could you take that seriously? How can you believe that he legitimately felt what he felt and he was truly for the cause of this baby? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. My girl Kenyatta said, in my opinion, Mocha, Naziah was at the shop with Shannon and Jarvis on the night of January 9th per Janiyah text messages. I think she passed after the night of January. Okay, Platt. Y'all got some good comments. I appreciate that. Hey, just said, welcome, my love. Happy Monday. Tiffany said, Lord, have mercy. Have mercy, Jesus. Have mercy. Because this is just a little too much. Welcome. Welcome to the fuckery in Detroit. How about that? Sunshine said they sure did. And Annette gave Shannon the green light to dismiss that baby because she was beating Shannon big back ass. Cornell said, Mocha sure do. Ron said in their house, the responses to social media is telling the story too. Absolutely, Ross. Because my thing is this, right? And this goes for that family. If y'all ain't had a goddamn thing to hide, Khalil, I see you, my love. Welcome, 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 and happy Monday, baby. Ross, if that family ain't had a damn thing to hide, if that family had no involvement, if that family didn't know anything, it's what I'm saying. Why are they so angry? Why are they so mad? You know, my thing is, if I'm going to be mad, I ain't going to be mad at a motherfucker that I don't know. If I'm going to be mad, I'm going to be mad at the motherfucker that done this to this child. Kamisha, I see you, boo. Welcome. That's who I'm going to be mad with. I'm not attacking people that I don't know that's doing their due diligence, whether you like it or not. Speaking on behalf of a child that was harmed. And not only was she harmed, in the process came up missing. So I could never argue with strangers. I could never throw people under the bus that's trying to help me and mine. This family is ludicrous. They have nothing going for themselves, and they want everybody else to be on that fucking level. That's all I see. That's all I see. Because where is the integrity? Where's the humanity? Most of all, where's the common sense? Because there are none showing signs of being adults. Because there's no way I would get my ass out of here, calling everybody out their name, digging up dead grandmothers, dead grandfathers, dogs, cats, chickens, mice, ducks. What the fuck is that going to prove? What is that going to prove? Because you still, if you could do all that fucking digging in other people's lives, you should be well equipped to dig and tell the world where the fuck Nazaya at. That's all I'm saying on that one. Let's stop the bullshit and stand on business if you're going to stand on business. Because at the end of the day, that little girl, and I speak on her more than anything else, she was failed tremendously. Yes, Annette carries a lot of this. Shannon carries a lot of this. Marquita carries a lot of this. But I'm not going to excuse them motherfuckers that was knocking on her door, taking her here, taking her there, sitting at birthday parties, sitting at gatherings, smoking, drinking, entertaining the kings and the franks of the world. I am not excusing them. No, because y'all sat there through that shit. Y'all sat there through that shit. Y'all saw these children being mistreated. But then when eyes get on it, everybody got something to say. Ms. Moca with all of that bullshit. All of it. Y'all could talk about Moca till your teeth fall out, God damn it. I'll just help y'all get some more. Annie said those heathens knew school was about to resume. They had to come up with something. She's been gone. I'm praying she's still alive. Caught up in the trafficking ring. Still not right. It hurts my heart. Annie, I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right, Annie. I'm with you when you're right. And Annie, I'm going to tell you why I'm with you when you're right. I keep telling y'all, I talk about the things. Not necessarily everything that they put out there and show us. You got to talk about the things that they don't show you as well. Because let me tell you what always meant something to me, always stuck to me, and why it's still there. Annie, do you remember when Jarvis initially got arrested? And everybody had Jarvis's rap sheet with his charges on it? Jarvis had a charge. One of Jarvis's charge. He was in possession of images that he shouldn't have been, of children, underage children, right? For sale and distribution. And Annie, that charge magically disappeared. So Annie, if that charge magically disappeared, that charge had trafficking written all over it. Now let's not stop there. That charge, that trafficking charge, disappeared off of Jarvis's record, right? But Annie, Jarvis Butts was also standing in the middle of that church at that So Say Father-Daughter dance, where all these old Arab men were video recording and taking pictures of all these young girls. And in my heart and in my gut, all of that says trafficking. All of that says trafficking. I don't forget things. It may have happened, it may have went away, but some things you just don't forget. Drag racing said I had to fall out the bushes, Mocha. Star said I saw Annette. I saw Annette and Marcus on the news, but I never saw Egghead Sherman. I wonder why. I wonder why. Kiona says Annette knows what Shannon did. Marquita do too. They're covering for Shannon. Let me tell you something. And y'all all should know that by now. Rhapsody, hey, my girl, welcome. Listen, Shannon don't move unless Annette say move. So whatever it is that was done, whatever it is that was done, Annette ordered it. Annette ordered it. You best believe she did. Because Shannon's scared. Shannon is a big ass coward. She was a jealous bitch. Jealous of a 13-year-old who stole her man. How the hell you jealous of your own niece? Because your man, and he wasn't really your man. He was just the man that gave you dirty D and produced yellow children. He was not your man, heifer. You was the only one. Well, you was the dump truck, Shannon. That's what you was. You was the dump truck. You was the only one that was willing to let him keep hunching you and keep making all of them cheering. You was the only one giving him all that right. You see, because I'm the other slow holes that he was playing with. You and Annette, y'all the one that gave him shelter. It took him time to get shelter at them other women, but he stayed over there to Annette and got comfortable. Why? Because y'all had cheering. Y'all had a house full of cheering. That was access. That was access. And you hoes was too slow to see it. But Annette wasn't too slow to see it. Annette saw dollars. She knew who he was and he knew who she was. And they paired very well. Kiona says Detroit police and Kim Worthy and Annette can miss me with January 9th. Yeah. JJ says, in this case, you go back. You gotta go back, Jay. You gotta go back. Jay says, and in my famous words, and those are your words as well, Jay. Jay said, when your own words are used against you, absolutely, girl. And that's the problem they have, Jay. They fighting wind, they fighting air, they're trying to fight creators because their own words is used against them. Make that shit make sense. Ron says, for me, it's the hostility. It's the hostility and deflection when it comes to the actual case of Naziah being missing. How you sit there and pretend you didn't know? A whole child, a whole baby missing. And that was, you mean to tell me nobody saw signs of discomfort? Nobody saw signs of an unhappy little girl in that fucking house? Nobody saw signs of distress? So that meant she ain't trust none of y'all. That little girl couldn't have trusted none of them. Because if that little girl was in distress and unhappy and all of that, you would want to think it was somebody that she trusted enough to say, hey, this is what's going on. but she was very intelligent. She was very mature for her age. And I guess that baby's mindset was, why tell these hoes when they're playing with the same goddamn people that's doing me dirty? They're all in this shit together. That could very well be. Hey, Melissa, welcome, my love. Happy Monday. She said, don't you think the kids would have spoken up by now? Since they're no longer under Annette or Shannon's control, they told about all the other abuse. Who knows if they didn't tell? You understand what I'm saying? Who knows if they didn't tell? Look at my girl, Big M. Big M, Big M. Hey, boo. Happy Monday, my love. Who knows if they didn't tell, Melissa? We'll never know. We'll never know, boo. And you know, wherever these kids are right now, they're being protected, and I thank God for that. I thank God for that. You know, and my biggest thing is wherever they are right now, they need to heal. They need to heal. It's going to take a lot for them to put this behind them. But I just pray to God that these babies are in a space to whereas they never have to see a Annette, a Shannon, a Marquita, none of them Harris Gamble people ever again in life. That's my prayer. And the only reason I pray these children never have access to these people again is because it's these very same people that allowed this shit to go as far as it went and got them in the position that they're in. Carla Henry, happy Monday, baby, and welcome. But that family, I've never seen none like it. Them the type of motherfuckers that go sit outside, hide behind a tree, take a shit, and swear to God, the shit don't stink. Bitch, you stink. You stink. Knowing goddamn well you ain't got no toilet paper and gotta wipe your ass with the grass, but you swear to God you're clean. Those the type of people we dealing with. Man, y'all could go ahead. Please go ahead. Marty said Jernell Jughead let that slip and got her tongue twisted. She got her tongue twisted around her tonsils. Turkey neck trying to take it back. But oops, Jughead just a little too late. I knew Naziah would be the next one missing. I knew it. Well, how the fuck you knew it? If you knew it, why you ain't prevented? That's the only question I have. But don't come back lying about it. We all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And you know, some people could be respected more for admitting I fucked up. Mr. Boston, welcome, my love. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to you, baby. People could be respected more for owning their shit and saying I fucked up. Saying I made a mistake. Saying I missed the signs. Or I didn't think it was that. But don't play crazy to it all. Don't pretend you didn't see, didn't know. You knew the fucking company that was there. And the sad part about it, to protect Annette and Shannon throughout all this, after everything that's been exposed, and y'all still trying to protect these motherfuckers. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. LaJuan said, and if King got money tied up in that business, why would he walk away from his business? My money would still be popping with his ass locked up or dead. Absolutely, LaJuan. King ain't got no money tied up in that bitch. And that's the truth. Roll him up, financed it all. He financed it all, I promise you. They were puppets for roll him up. Cornell, I know damn well you ain't here asking who is roll him up. Cornell, you gots to know. JJ said, I think our girl could have went missing anywhere from 10 to 12. Definitely not January 2024. Absolutely, JJ. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's our fault. Khalil says the truth won't come out until the video visits. Khalil, them video visits, that burner phone, you just wait. I'm pretty sure that burner phone go tell the goddamn story. Could y'all imagine the people Jarvis called off of a burner phone? If Jarvis was so hated in that jail, if Jarvis was such a target in that jail, right? They were behind him. He was this, he was that. If Jarvis was such a target for doing what he supposedly or allegedly done, how the hell he get a burner phone? How the hell he get one? That's crazy. My girl Kamisha says, Mocha, I believed he worked with them. It was said Freaky Frank write letters for him to get out. Absolutely, Kiana. I mean, Kamisha. Well, Freaky Frank said it him goddamn self. I could speak to the judge for you. That's what he said. I could speak to the judge for you. I could put in a good word for you. They could put you on house arrest, give you an ankle monitor. I'll tell them you got a job. But that's the same man he said he didn't like because he stole from him. That's the same man he said he didn't like because he did Nazaya XYZ. That's the same man. That said he had to no longer allow him to work for him. Yolanda, welcome, baby. These people got to do better with the stories that they tell. Khalil said, yeah. Oh, child. Khalil, I'm with you when you're right. Frank got a record just like Jarvis. The difference between Frank and Jarvis is Frank had a little money, Khalil, to clean it up. Look at terrific. Hey, sis, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Monday to you. Levesque said, Mocha, all those jail calls were quite informative. How many calls did DPD listen to, if any? I don't think they listened to none. I don't think they gave a damn. And we have to be honest. Because if DPD actually listened to the calls, right? And if Kim Worthy was standing on business like she tried to make us believe in the very beginning when she said more arrests will be made. If they had listened to those calls, the arrests that she claimed was going to be made would have been made. Because honestly, those jailhouse calls told several stories. They told stories we wanted to know. They told stories we didn't want to know. They told us more than we bargained for. So they didn't listen, or they just didn't give a damn. Hey, Lisa, welcome, my love. Cornell said, I believe that night Nazaya was tearing their ass up. Well, Cornell, according to Marquita's man, Marquita said some shit was going on in that house. Marquita's man said it was so bad in that house between Shannon, Nazaya, and Annette that they had to call Marquita. Now, y'all know we didn't know that. We wasn't in Annette's house. So how the fuck we know that if they didn't put it out there? Me, welcome, my love. Marty says, King, Shannon, baby, daddy, drip a lot, says that what kind of devious slug slime King is? He up to his shine head in hurting of Naziah and other children. Marty. It's a mess. It's a mess. And it's the type of mess that they want us to overlook, Marty. We can't just turn a blind eye. We can't pretend this shit don't exist. We just cannot. Because then what does that say for us? What does that say about us, right? That pretty much would say to me that we agree with what this family is doing, the way they're doing it, the way they move, and whatever they say is supposed to be acceptable. And I'll be goddamn. Never. Ron said, and the nerve for them to say that CCs are messing up the case. Please. That don't even make sense. Well, they need a story. They need somebody to blame. And in all honesty, it ain't the CCs messing up the case. Let's be truthful about it. We got to be truthful. Because some people are going to believe what they want to believe, hear what they want to hear, listen to what they want to listen to. It's up to you to use your discernment, your good judgment, and decide what makes sense, regardless of who tells the story. So don't blame the CCs. Blame Annette. Blame your goddamn selves. Because CCs wouldn't have had a chance to mess up a goddamn thing if y'all wouldn't have been hiding and lying. And the problem is, y'all started up in the beginning with hiding, lying, and covering shit up. If in Jarvis Butt's words, lay it all on the motherfucking floor. If y'all would have laid all this shit on the floor in the very goddamn beginning, guess what? Guess what? We would have answers. Nothing was laid on the floor. Annette got protection. Shannon got protection. Marquita got protection. Everybody that was in that household, that visited that household, that saw the bullshit, they were protected. Y'all gave Eric Gamble double, triple protection. So how do you want the truth to come out? How do you want the world to know exactly what's going on? How do you want to be transparent? How do you want us to accept your truth? Look at you as honorable. Look at you as decent if you're lying and you're withholding information and you're protecting all the wrong fucking people. But yet, in your words, yet. And that's how we know it's bullshit. Don't get mad at people when they call y'all out on y'all shit. Because in y'all words, y'all didn't let y'all own children go to Annette's house. So if you're going to protect yours from going there, why was it all right to let these other children sit there and suffer? Why let those children, look at 504, hey baby, happy Monday, my love. Y'all sit up there and let these other children suffer and protected yours. So what was the reason? Miss Jackson, hey, my love. What was the reason for not letting yours go there? But it was okay, knowing the other ones were hurting, knowing the other one was struggling, knowing the other ones were being abused, misused, and all of that. I didn't say that. And I don't believe another CC said that either. Those were your words, baby. Those were your words. And whether you hate the way Moca brings shit, whether you hate the way Moca delivers shit, whether you can't stand voice box, whether you say A, B, C, or D, the truth is the truth. And sometimes it's the hard truths. It's the hard truths that hurt the fuck out of somebody. Hey, Veronica, welcome, my love. Damn, Cornell said, Mocha, you remember when that when get through that pitiful ass balloon release? Do you remember? Do you remember? But mad at the world. Ariane said, Mocha, roll him up on that shop gas station. Just wait. He will return back there after the mess slow down and play like he just purchased it. Lies on lies on lies. It's the bullshit for me. It's the bullshit, baby. Khalil said, Mocha, did you know that Jarvis had a burner phone in there? We will know everyone he was talking to. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Marty said, please, Miss Mocha, we talking about the Harris Gamble virus clan, girl. They ain't got a dead brain cell between all of them. Not all of them, huh? Marty's, God damn, Marty, not all of them. Marty said between the whole clan, they don't have a good, decent brain cell. There's another cell phone that's missing. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying all of this. There's another cell phone miss. Because if y'all think about the preliminary and the way the text came out, the text messages were exposed. Y'all know y'all had to piece them conversations together, right? Those conversations had to be pieced together. They didn't make sense. They didn't make sense. So there's another cell phone somewhere. Who got the cell phone? Shannon? Annette? Marquita? Somebody got it. Oh, Kiana said Jarvis still got a phone. It was buried, she said, in a brown bag, and he buried it. She said that phone would bring a lot of people down, Frank included. But I want to know, Kiana, were you able to see where the brown bag was? Were you able to see where that brown bag was, Kiana? My girl Roz says, if I had a cousin like Buckethead that brought in a PDF on kids and harmed them, I wouldn't wait on CPS. They say it's their family. Then deal with your family. Deal with your family. And sis, I agree. I agree. My thing is, if you know all what you know and you know your family was harmed that way, leave the outsiders alone, goddammit, and go take up that fight with your people. Take up your fight with your people. And that would make everybody. That would make everybody believe in you. That would make everybody feel that, yep, you standing on business. You're standing on business. Because my thing is, from the time this shit got reported up until now, there's no way y'all as a family, as a unit, I don't give a damn if Annette was your 15 cousin or your great-great-grandmother, dirty ass, unthought about niece. I don't give a shit where she fell in that family tree. She would have had to answer to me. So let's not make excuses. Let's not make excuses. Because it ain't that much black magic in the world, as y'all say. Because she played with black magic. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a goddamn. She could play with purple magic. If you standing for what's right, if you believe in the cause that you stand for, One thing you better know and believe, if you never believed it a day in your life, I don't give a goddamn if Annette was playing with rainbow magic, bitch. If you sincere and your heart is clean and your heart is in the right place and you stand on the side of righteousness, call yourself My Little Pony, bitch, because God is going to cover you through all the rainbows, the blacks, purples, and blue magics that Annette playing with. But y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Ain't nobody scared of no goddamn voodoo that Annette do. God damn it. Listen, y'all gotta stop this shit. Y'all, I swear before God, y'all gotta stop this shit. I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all gotta stop this with the voodoo bullshit that Annette do. Right? So you mean to tell me if Annette is that powerful, playing with who do, you do, they do, voodoo, right? If Annette is that powerful, playing with you do, they do, voodoo, I do, him do, we do. If she that powerful, why is she broke? If she that powerful, why the fuck is she broke? If she's that powerful, why don't she have those children back? If she's that powerful, why her wigs ain't never combed? If she's that goddamn powerful, why her children always homeless? And if she's that powerful, why did this story even make it to the outside world? Y'all need to think about this goddamn shit just for a little while. That shit ain't real? Is y'all fucking crazy? If you know what you know that you should know, and that's standing on the word. If you scared of that shit, you believe in that shit, you talk about that shit, then you really ain't about that shit. You ain't about that shit. The fuck? She play with hoodoo, voodoo, we do, they do, bitch, you just don't do. Stop it. And you won't do it. Because whatever you playing with, let me tell you, y'all think her brother, Uncle Daddy, would have had the kind of charges on his ass that he got on his ass if she played with who do, they do, we do, and I do? Do y'all really believe that? Y'all got to make this shit make sense and stop believing in all this bullshit because that's what they said. That's what they want y'all to do. They want y'all to run with the bullshit. If she was really that bad bitch, she would have the insurance money that y'all said she was after. If she was really that bitch, nobody, and I mean nobody, CPS, DPD, ABC, 1, 2, 3, nobody would have took them children from her. Y'all gotta make this shit make sense. Oh, loud. Please, y'all make this shit make sense. Oh, child. My girl PJ said, I believe those other children told CPS when was the last time they saw Naziah. And CPS, DPD, and old workless swept it under the rug. Corruption at its finest. Absolutely. PJ, I believe that too. I believe those children said everything they needed to say. But you just can't keep pouring salt into the wounds of these children. Let these children heal. They ignored it. Let these children get their life. Okay, we asked about where the power was. We asked where the power was, right? Kiona said the power is in a brown paper bag. And she said the brown paper bag is buried. Jarvis has a friend. Child, Kiona, girl. Kiona, girl. Kiona. Girl. Girl, Kiona. Girl, I'm gonna need Kiona. I'm gonna need you to call Cleo, girl. Girl, Kiona, you hear me making all this noise with this paper, right? Kiona, girl, I'm gonna need you, girl, to call Cleo. Woo, child. But Kiona, you said he has a friend that has a peer. Girl, Kiona, girl. She said Nazaria phone was thrown under the water. Child, Kiona. Woo, girl. Kiona says $9.99 for the first message. And $2.99 every minute thereafter. Kiona, girl. I'm with you though. She said the guy have cameras all over his property. All right, Kiona. Simone said all of them remind me of the people from The Wrong Turn. They look just like those people. Let's talk about who looked like who. Let's talk about who looked like who. Y'all heard the phone calls. Y'all heard the phone calls, right? Cute girl. I appreciate you telling me what you see, mama. Let's talk about who looked like who. Since my girl brought it up about they all look the same. Now, y'all saw them women Jarvis was holding conversation with on the phone, right? Right? How many of you all paid a real good attention to these women? Did y'all see any family resemblance? Do any of them women remotely look like some type of way, some kind of way they're related to the Harris Gamble clan? Yeah, understand? I mean, even if it's distant, even if it's at a distance, y'all, I don't know if Moca is going crazy. I don't know if Moca was just seeing shit, expecting shit, or whatever the fuck it was. Something is telling me that there's a little dynamic there. Ladies and gentlemen, even those of you that's in the bushes, baby, hit the like button for your girl. I've always stated that like button is free 99. Even those in here that's typing y'all ass off, somebody may have forgotten to hit the like button. If you forgot, it's okay. You still have time. Hit the like button for your girl. It's free. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Because something tells me, and I don't know if it's me. Maybe I'm reaching. But that goddamn Kizzy, if y'all look at George Jefferson Jr., George Jefferson resembles, George Jefferson in a way resembles them two battling cousins that's out here swinging and fighting. My girl Kamisha said the only way you would act that way, the only way you would act the way that family's acting, trying to throw shade and disrespect others who are wholeheartedly trying to fight for her, is guilt. Hey, Cynthia Harmon, welcome, my love. Happy Monday, baby. Kamisha, full of guilt, boo. Full of guilt, and I don't give two fucks. Y'all know I don't. Kamisha said they all guilty. They all guilty, Kamisha says. Kiona says they all know what Marquita and Shannon did. They also know what Annette did. They also know what Eric Gamble did. They also know what they didn't do. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it above. Lay it all on the floor, say like JB. Look at Thela. Thela, hey, boo. Happy Monday, my love. Q said Marquita do too. She was there when Naziah was unalive. She said Marquita could have stopped Shannon. No, she couldn't have. Then what? She'd have had to answer to Annette. Star said, I'm still trying to figure out why there are beds in the church. Me too, boo. LaJuan said, Marquita go break. She go break and she go tell it all. You think she go tell it all because she don't want to go to jail? You think she go break because she don't want to go to jail? Marty said that photo of him and his daughter at that dance. The girl looked so uncomfortable, even scared to sit on his knee. Why? Why? But maybe that baby knew it wasn't going to be a goddamn dance. Look at my girl Lisa up in here. Hey, boo. LaJuan said he was everybody's piece of ass except mine's. Girl, aren't you, girl? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad, girl? Simone said, I thought that was Naziah he took to the dance. He took his daughter to a dance, and there also was a dance that he took Naziah to, according to Shannon. I just didn't see the picture where he took Naziah anywhere. But Shannon said he did take her. Cornell said Naziah had to pay Jarvis to give Shannon some. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? Marty said Shannon slowed in slow. She slowed in a slow boat to China, except when it come to my man, who anybody man, with an ATM card, and that burn you up. Them calls show you he had many like you. Jarvis was for them streets, baby. Jarvis was for the streets. Come on, Bushwatchers. My girls are in here. They're asking you all nicely to hit the like button. That's what they're doing, asking you nicely to hit the like button. And it's a shame to just sit in people's bushes. I hope the mosquitoes come out them bushes and just light y'all asses up. But this time of the year, the mosquitoes out. Khalil said it's true. Jarvis had a burner phone in jail. He said it on a call. Child, I want to know who all he called Khalil. Baby, I can't wait. Ron said calling Jarvis a master manipulator. No, he wasn't. That part. He wasn't a manipulator. He wasn't. He wasn't. To be a master manipulator, that means you got to be dealing with a motherfucker that you could challenge. You got to be dealing with a motherfucker that you could challenge. And none of the women that Jarvis Bus played with were challenge worthy. They had the mind of a flea. They had the sense of a roach. So he was a manipulating shit. He just had a bunch of simple bitches, say like my sister Ross. He had some simple bitches. Point blank, period. Them that like to twirl their hair. Them that like to call him daddy. Them that like to play the mind games. Because when I tell you it's simple, it was simple because, baby, when you got Poppy comes on the phone, not Jive. Not Jive. Jarvis, now what? Now your mama been talking to Jarvis all this time, Poppy. And all she was worried about is when I'm going to get my next fix. When the man coming to drop me my issue. When that money going to be on my cash, that cash app card so I could pay for my hit. That's all she wanted. She wanted to know when they was going to put that money on that cash app card so she could get her shit. It took Poppy to take the phone from Smokey. Not Jive. Jive, Jarvis, what this is out here? The police come over here talking about you kidnap a girl. Not Jarvis. Then Poppy kept on. Why you always in jail, Jarvis? You gotta stop doing bad things because you always in jail. The mama wouldn't, the mama ain't that bright. See, Jarvis could not date somebody with Poppy's mentality. Poppy was a swift one. But all the mamas was slow. It was slow. So he ain't manipulated shit. He ain't had nothing to manipulate. Q said whether she was jealous or not, that was still her niece, regardless of how she felt. That was absolutely. But listen, she ain't no writing, not a goddamn thing Shannon said, done, her, Annette, Marcus, none of them. Because my thing has always been, y'all, and somebody please help me understand this. How the hell these hoes come out here and defend the fact? How they come out here and defend the fact that Eric Gamble was in a motel room with Naziah? How you defend that? And then they had nerve to fix their mouth and say, oh, he's a good uncle. He's the best uncle. He babysit all the children. He's not like that. And they're fighting for this motherfucker tooth and nail. They're fighting for him hard. JJ said there's some sad TikToks of Naziah. She's crying and things. Telling you that baby had a story to tell. She really did. She really did. And nobody paid attention. Kimberly Earls, I see you, my love. Happy Monday, baby. Nobody paid attention, but it's our fault. It's our fault. Cornell said the one bus child that my aunt know, she has spoken up and said some things. They all said some things. I'm sure they did, Cornell. But you just can't keep doing this to them children. Can't keep putting them children through that, reliving that bullshit over and over again. Let them damn children heal. This is sad. Drag Racing said, she said it more than once, where she told the news lady that she knew Nazar would be next. But her excuse was because Bari ran away. Drag Racing, Drag Racing, we can't unsee that. A lie is a lie is a lie. A lie is a lie is a lie. And you can't clean up a goddamn lie. That's like going outside and walking your ass in a puddle, bitch, and falling in the water. Now your foot wet, your leg wet, your ass wet, your clothes wet. And you mean to tell me once you get your black ass up, you gonna try to convince me you dry? That's like lying in my face. That's like shitting on my foot and telling me the bitch ain't shitty. How about that? We ain't doing that over here. No the hell we ain't. We ain't doing that over here. We ain't doing that over here. Stora says he did have no burner phone. They only did video visits. So how did he get a phone? Stora, that's what I want to know. How did he get a phone, child? I'm waiting. Tony said, Mocha, you'd be surprised with the things that the correctional officers were bringing that facility. Tony, I'm aware. But they was making it sound like nobody in that jail wanted anything to do with Jarvis Butts. Thank you for stopping by, Q. Always appreciate it, baby. You have a blessed night. Sunshine said toilet paper man is full of shit. The same shit that come out of his ass. Ooh, yeah. Roz. This the one that got me. And that came from family members, baby. That came from family member. Look. Roz says, Jarvis' butt was every bit of baby and handsome. To roll him up, right? That's what roll him up call him, baby and handsome. But Roz, what about the family members? The family members says he was handsome. They said he was easy on the eye. So you think they were in a position to defend the nastiness and the wrongdoings, and that's the way they was looking at him? And if you confident enough to say some shit like that, that lets me know you done sat around the table with this motherfucker while y'all out here pretending y'all don't know him. Get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here. LaJuan said Jarvis Butts was a waste of a man and the fuck was. Q says Kim Worthy's a liar. She's in cahoots with Annette. I wouldn't trust her to walk my dog across the street. Yeah, man, I'm with you when you're right, boo. I'm with you when you're right. Cornell said DPD they didn't sit with and listen to all those calls. They couldn't have. They couldn't have. They couldn't have. And there you have it, Q. Q said DPD and Shannon Jones wanted to throw everything on Jarvis and get him off the streets. It's bigger than that. Not only DPD wanted Jarvis off the streets, not only did Shannon Jones want Jarvis off the streets, but that was Kim Worthy's goal. She wanted to get him off the street. You see, the thing is that everybody is failing to realize that lady needed a comeback. Her name was all over these streets. Remember when her name got caught up in that Diddy stuff? She had to make a comeback. She had to make a comeback, baby. And Jarvis Butts, the timing was perfect. The timing was perfect. So it fell in her lap at the right time. We ain't gonna pretend that we don't see what we see. Ron says, oh, but I guess I'm a JB supporter because I don't respect women who put kids in harm's way for a paycheck. Yeah, right. Absolutely. Absolutely, Roz. And that's the thing is, because we don't sit up here and say the shit that they want us to say, we supposed to be supporters. Ain't nobody supporting no goddamn Jarvis Butts, but we not going to sit up here and support y'all bullshit either, knowing that y'all done sit among this shit. Y'all done watch this shit unfold, and y'all protecting the same motherfuckers that hurt children. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. Ariane said, Mocha, remember? One of Jarvis' hoes told him how Roll Him Up was talking about him, or talking about that shop was his. And remember when Jarvis had one of them to call about the insurance? She said they told her it was in another's name. King knew that. King knew that. King was being passive, and King was playing a game with Jarvis. Miss Jackson said Jarvis never had anyone come up missing. That's Miss Jackson, that's the part that I don't give a shit what they say about Mocha. I don't give a damn, but that's the part I can't get past. Jarvis never had nobody come up missing. Annette, the matriarch, that was her reputation, making people disappear. She had the most to lose. And dead. But yet we making this shit up. Y'all better go ahead, people. Go ahead. Because this is a never-ending fucking conversation, whether y'all like it or not. Whether y'all like it or not. Sunshine said, Mocha, they want us to overlook this madness the way they overlooked rock teeth touching on those kids. I think the fuck not. Boo, you think the fuck not, and I think the fuck not as well. Carla Henry said, DPD, Kim Worthy, they never cared about them calls. They didn't. They didn't. Ron said, why would they expect us to turn a blind eye and not say anything? They brought it to us. Absolutely. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Miss Jackson says, DPD is full of shit. They had way more than enough evidence to charge Jarvis for life as a habitual PDF. They didn't need to give Annette and Shannon immunity. You know what, Miss Jackson? That's my issue right there. Because at this point, it wasn't even about Naziah. With all the other living victims, not living, take that back, Mocha. With all the present victims that went and told their story. All the DNA that linked back to Jarvis Butts. Jarvis Butts had a life sentence right there. So I'm still confused at how the hell or why the hell, if in fact that is true, because we don't know if it's truly true that these hoes got immunity. We on hearsay right now. We don't know if that's a fact that they got immunity. Right? But my thing is, why? Why are they not being charged? Why are they not being charged? Because believe it or not, there's enough evidence stacked up. There's enough proof stacked up on Annette, on Shannon, and even Marcus. Marcus gets an accessory charge. Because, bitch, you knew too. And everybody else that was there that could pinpoint this one, that one. I really wonder if Jarvis ever leaked any information to anybody and told the real deal with what he knew. I wonder. I really wonder. Ms. Jackson says, what the fuck was their part? Because to get immunity, you have to admit to guilt. Exactly. Kamisha said, Mocha, I'm going to address the family. I'm going to address the family, girl. Have at it, Kamisha. Kamisha said, Mocha, I'm going to address this family. Because no outsider is messing up the case. The case is messed up because y'all held information. Now take y'all ass in the federal building and tell the goddamn truth. Hello. And Mocha didn't even say that. Mocha didn't even say that. But I guess everybody wrong. Nobody else got a mind of their fucking own to see the bullshit that y'all trying to feed them. Y'all better go ahead. Oh, yeah, Levesque. Absolutely. Annette gave Jarvis access to all of them goddamn children. Every last one of them. Every last one. She gave him access to her too. This shit is crazy. Khalil said, Kenya said they're having a search in September. You know what? You know what? A search in September. Whoo, child. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me not respond to that. A September search? 3 years later? Her birthday is in September. I thought maybe when she mentioned the September thing, I thought it was a celebration. I thought it was a celebration for her birthday. My girl Kenyatta says, DPD got some of their information from the CC's lies. So they can stop with the lies, talking about CC's messed this case up. Go blame your family because they the ones that messed the case up. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, people need shit to say. People need shit to say. You know. Blame any goddamn body but yourself. That's what you call not taking accountability. That's what you call, I'm going to throw you under the bus because I don't want to go under the bus, even though I know what the fuck I did, the part that I played. I ain't going under the bus because I want to look like I'm the good one. So I'm going to throw y'all under the bus. Tony says, Moca, who birthday party was Wiggy having when she almost broke her neck getting a JB? And where was Naziah at? That said a lot because she was nowhere to be seen. Nope, Naziah wasn't at that party. That was that little boy's birthday party. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that little boy's birthday party because that little boy's birthday party was somewhere else. It was somebody's birthday party, girl. Q said that baby is not on 7 Mile. That baby's in Ypsilanti at Frog Island. 504 said, did they find Naziah's cell phone? Nope. 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 She said it's by a pier house where them boats at. Lot number 8 and lot number 11. Girl, I need Q to go and get her license. I need Q to do what she got to do. Uh-huh. Thank you, Star. Star said, honey, you be on it. And I love that for you. Thank you, boo. Well, Marty cutting up in here. Q said a seafood pier place. Jarvis' buddy. He was helping Jarvis bury the phone and the pawpaw. It's in a brown bag. And I seen a girl with them. She's young, but she looked older due to the drugs. She was they look out. Ooh, yeah. Huh. Tony said, Mocha, all them helmet wearing hoes knew what Jarvis was doing. That's why they didn't take their children to Wiggy's house, because they knew what was going on at that house. And that's all we're saying. How do they defend that? How do you defend that? Ms. Jackson said, where's the daughter that said she knew Jarvis was a suspect before they announced it? What does she know? Child girl disappeared in thin air. In thin air, you hear me? Absolutely, Lawan. Baby, we rebuking that. We ain't playing that who do, they do, we do, why they do is bullshit. My girl Melissa said, as a Haitian, I approve this message. Black magic doesn't work if you're standing on the word. And that's facts, Melissa. That's facts, boo. Who do, they do, we do, why do. Bitch, go find, girl, go ahead. Go ahead. The fuck? Ooh, child. I ain't playing with y'all with that little disagreement up in here. Miss Jackson says Shannon has 2 kids. Didn't belong to Jarvis. We got questions. Shannon, one looks like King. But my thing is, they got paperwork pointing that shit out. But yet, all of that shit is going unnoticed and uncovered. All of it. Miss Gemini said, Mocha, when you're doing black magic, it will come back to you. Remember, karma always come back tenfold. Absolutely, Miss Gemini. Miss Gemini, why you think she walking around here right about now looking like the same man? She walking around here right now all hunched over like the hunchback of Notre Dame. Why you think she walking around here thinking that we ain't gonna straighten that bitch crooked than a motherfucker? Why you think she walking around here broke, snotty nose and all, crying because she missed them children because she ain't got no check? That's karma. That's karma. Why you think she's walking around here in this good day and age with one finger in her ass and the other one in her mouth? Why you think her life is going the way it's going? She will never get those children back. Karma comes to serve, boo. And when karma serves your plate, bitch, you better fix your lips and get ready to suck it up, buttercup. Because whether you want to eat the plate she served, yes or no, she gonna make you eat it. You dished the motherfucker, so now she gonna make you eat it. Levesque said DPDI should have been raised when Annette didn't want to do that goddamn news conference until they forced her to do it. DPD let a lot of things go. And they did. And they did. And they did. But we wonder why. But we wonder why. But we wonder why. Veronica said, because some people just don't know black magic. Don't work on everything. Ask P. Diddy. Girl, absolutely. Absolutely. Tony said Wiggy was getting down like that. Why did she come with that bullshit? And somebody else wrote that weak ass impact statement and she said she broke financially. That's my whole point. She ain't about it like that. She ain't got it like that. Nah, she ain't got it like that. You hear me? She ain't got it like that. Mm-mm. Lord, I'm so far behind in these comments, my head hurt. Okay, you talk too much, girl. But I'm about to catch up some way, somehow. Ron said, how can a CC mess up a case when it's commentary, opinion, research, etc.? Girl, when you don't know, you don't know. Hey, Miss Andy, welcome, my love. Marty said from day one, King, George Harris, Annette Harris, Shannon, the greasy head ID finder woman, all of them commit perjury in a proper court of law. They all should be handcuffed down to cells, not running around begging. I bet you if you ask that lady that with a raggedy mouth and that greasy ass head, the one who claimed they found that ID, I bet you if y'all find her and question that motherfucker today, I bet you she can't remember what she said on that stand. I bet you my last dollar, that lady can't remember what she said on that stand. And the reason she can't remember what she said on that stand is because she was paid to tell a lie. Damn. Cornell says, King, you're always bumping up gums about things that's not true. Baby. Baby. Cornell. All the fucking time. Ariane said, Mocha, the devil stayed busy in the bushes too, and they could stay busy in the bushes. I don't give a fuck at all. Because we protected. We covered. I don't come out here with no animosity in my heart. I don't come out here with ill intentions. I don't come out here trying to piss in nobody's cereal. I come out here to do what we do. I don't come out here targeting nobody. We coming out here for answers. So if the bush is mad, let them stay mad, because ain't nobody mad but the devil. We covered. We covered. We covered. PJ said, facts, Cornell. I can't stand a lying ass talking about in Detroit, y'all call a onesie a thermal. Shut up, girl. Listen, PJ, I know you lying to me. Somebody come pick my ass up off this floor, like for real, for real. Well, since when? See, my ass got to be present more often. I can't wait till my days lighten up just a little bit. Wait a minute. Who the fuck call a onesie a thermal? No, that's two totally different motherfuckers all day long. Who? Oh, Lord. But they want us to believe that. I know, girl, PJ, I know you lying. Ooh, Jesus. Look at Marty. Marty had to come back. Can you say? Kimberly Earl said, I heard that too. Who lied? Tony said, Mocha, that's Miss 227. What made her pick that ID up on that particular day? Tony, I told you they paid her, girl. They paid that. They paid that raw crown hair grease wearing motherfucker to lie on that stand. I'm telling you, girl. Marty said, can you go sit down, girl? Marty said, can you go sit down somewhere? Girl, you got too much that rotten liver. Now you're rotting your mind, because you must be losing your mind. Or is your boots on the ground scamming back of you? Just like fucking Jughead. You and Roxy couldn't give a damn. This chat ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. You hear me? Oh, Lord. Woo-woo. Miss Jackson said Annette had Nazaya's phone. It's not in the water, and Roxley allegedly had one. How did they get that phone? Miss Jackson. Yeah, I had done forgot about the phone Roxy had. I forgot. Colonel, I'm telling you, that lady on that stand, blue magic crown, raw crown hair grease, something. That was a slippery bitch. That motherfucker was so goddamn shiny. Cornell, but she had several problems. And Cornell, she used them little sponge rollers in her hair because you saw the markings and all. And it get Cornell. She lied so much. She was scared. And I don't know what she thought. The lady was scared. That lady needed Jesus. I bet you she said all kind of prayers. That lady was praying them teeth didn't slide out of her mouth. You hear me? Them teeth was running. Because them gums was bumping lies. And them teeth didn't want no part of the lies. Them teeth was trying to get the fuck off that stand. Fuck. Ooh, loud. Ooh, ooh, happy Monday, y'all. Happy goddamn Monday. Oh, Lord. PJ, I'm with you, boo. PJ said, Cornell, I'm not from the D. And I knew better than that. But you got CC's upholding that bullshit. That's the shit I don't like, PJ. Because, it's even me. If I'm doing something that ain't right, if I'm saying shit that ain't right, I need y'all to pull me back. Mocha, man, fuck you. That shit ain't right. I don't mind criticism. And I don't mind being wrong. I don't. I swear to God, I don't. Y'all crazy. See, now y'all got me on that lady. Y'all got me on that lady. I didn't want to go there. I didn't want, and that's Cornell goddamn fault. I done left that lady alone a long time ago, and now all I see is that goddamn lady. And look at Tony. Damn, Ross says sulfur 8. Cornell said blue magic. Who Lord? Tony said leave Miss 227 alone. SpongeBob is her friend. Tutu, listen, Tony. You see, you ain't shit either. Why SpongeBob? Well, man, them rollers left marks in that lady head like shit and slept on that shit for days. Terrific, them teeth was running, boo. Them teeth was, listen, terrific, them gums was telling lies, but them teeth said they didn't want no part of them goddamn lies. Them teeth was trying to take the fuck off. Oh, lie. Damn, Roz, you ain't shit. Roz said I had to wipe my monitor off. She was so goddamn greasy. Ooh, Lottie, y'all funny. Y'all are so funny. Oh, Lord. Ariane says, PJ, make it make sense. If Naziah pregnant, why would she have a onesie on under her clothes, knowing she have to go to the bathroom, take everything off just to go to the bathroom? Ariane, you understand? Make that shit make sense. These people lie so goddamn much, but think we're going to believe those goddamn lies. Kenyatta said, Miss Jackson, I agree. Naziah's phone ain't in no water. Her phone was being turned on and off. Kenyatta, it was. Her mama had it. Then Roxy had it. And Roxy gave a hell of a story as to how she got it. Y'all is crazy. Hey, talk that talk. Welcome. Well, Shannon said what Shannon said on one of them phone calls was she was using a phone that would make it make sense. She was on a phone that was in Naziah's name. So was that still the phone? Was that still the phone? Shit. That's crazy. You see, y'all ain't shit. Why Big Perm had to lend that lady them rollers? Kenyatta said, you know how kids pick things up off the ground. Why a kid didn't find off the ground? Why a kid didn't find Isaiah's ID? Kenyatta. After all that time passed, not only why didn't a kid find that ID, right? But that much time had passed, all the elements of the weather. And I'm sure in Detroit, there are street cleaners, there are street sweepers. Tell me why that ID was still sitting there. Cars passing. Hey, John, welcome, my love. Cars passing, bus passing, foot traffic, wind blowing, rain falling. Let me tell you something. Between the snow, the rain, the sun, that alone, that ID would have ripped the fuck apart. It's plastic. They made that shit with a hot press machine. Don't y'all think all the edges would have pulled apart on that ID? Everything would have came apart on that ID. That's a lie from the pits of hell. Ron says, but when a family member makes a half-day session online, degrading people who are trying to help, it's truly displaced. They should have had that energy for that baby. Absolutely. But people like me don't pay no mind. Motherfucker, because don't you bitches pay my bills. Oh, Lord, no. But you know when a person could just come out there and do this shit like that, that says a lot about them. Says a lot about them. You know? And I'll never be interested. Never be interested in giving nobody a click nor a view that failed their own kind. You failed your family. You failed your blood. You weren't there for them. So what the fuck could you tell me sitting under you? Not a goddamn thing. Make this shit make sense. What the fuck could you tell me? And you know you got to be weak, you got to be sick, you got to be messy, or you just with the shits too. If you sit with a motherfucker that you know wasn't there for their own, you got to be just one of them. You got to be one of them. Birds of a feather. Fuck. Ariane said, Mocha, I really wish that family would just pick a storyline and remember it. Because it's just too much lies on top of lies on top of lies. Well, Ariane, that goes hand in hand with the lies. Because they had a lot of them. They had a lot of them. Lots of them. Lots of them. Y'all is crazy up in here with that woman and them rollers. Y'all is damn crazy. God damn, sunshine, not 10 piece of chicken, 10 piece of fish. Y'all ain't shit. Terrific. She said 10 pieces. Lord. I ain't never seen that much grease. Man, if did I have to put, listen. All that grease that lady had in her head, if they had to stick a straightening comb in there, she was done. You hear me? She was done. A real slippery slope. Simone said that not only did she find that goddamn ID, but the bitch was in good condition. Absolutely. Miss Gemini said, Mocha, does anyone know what was in that letter he left in his cell? It was for everybody, but Shannon and Annette. Miss Gemini, I'm going to be honest with you. Miss Gemini, I never saw proof that he left a letter. And Miss Gemini, let me ask you this. Did the jail release a letter that he left? That's all I want to know, because I'm not privy to that. And if anybody else in the chat is privy to a letter that he left, let me know. Because y'all know I'd be a day late and a dollar short sometime. But if he left a letter, tell me what y'all heard about the letter. Because I can't see that. I can't see that. Purnell said he didn't leave no letter. People keep saying that, and I don't know why. All right, Cornell. So that mean I ain't crazy. That mean I ain't crazy. That mean I ain't crazy. Miss Jackson said Jarvis was threatening the women on the phone. His call should have been terminated. Absolutely. Absolutely. Terrific said Rollers and I had like Big Worm from the movie Friday. Girl, terrific. Greasy too. Greasy too. Ariane said, Mocha, I'm with you. It was not a letter because JB was red drum. That's all. That's it. Yeah. Levesque said, how did they get Nazaya's school tablet if Nazaya didn't come home first? Well, Levesque, Shannon so say that Sergeant Jones went and get it from the house. Miss Gemini said, I asked because the lady that has the daughter mentioned it on another live. Well, how would they know? How would they know? Hey, Shrell. My girl said I'm late and I'm a dollar short. Absolutely, sister. Absolutely. And you're going to have to catch that good replay because we about to roll up out of this camp. Melissa said his sister was on another CC's page and she said he didn't leave one. Okay, I could believe that. Could believe that. Marty said, well, if he did, if Mark is the postman for the jail, no letter go be seen, because in my opinion, no letter got written by Drip a lot. Hey, hey, hey. Cornell said, Miss Gemini, I know who mentioned it. It was a blogger, but they never produced the evidence. Ooh, child. Listen. It behooves me for them to say that the man left a letter. He looked like he couldn't write. He looked like he was good with words. He looked like he could have talked stank off of shit. Yeah, he was good with his mouth. But for as confident as he was in Wayne County for 2 years, he was arrogant. He was full of it. Nothing could ever make me believe in my gut that that man would write a letter. And that's why I didn't buy it. Ross said maybe they do know magic. An idea, a tether, a shoe, a jumpsuit just appeared. Abracadabra. I'm just waiting for the rabbit out the hat trick. And it's coming. Y'all ain't shit up in here. Right, Ariane, he was a slick talker. In a street runner all day and night. That's who he was. That's who he was, and you can't make this shit up. He was who he was, and his women was slow. Everybody that he dealt with was slow. You understand me? So don't blame us. Don't blame us because y'all got caught up. Cornell said, I don't think he unalived himself. Because somebody said that he knew people in the prison where he was going. So he was going to be good. If you ask me, he was redrunk. He didn't have time to write letters. Absolutely, Kenyatta. Absolutely. But guys, let me tell y'all something. It was a good day. I didn't think Monday would turn out this way. I really didn't think I was going to even make it on live tonight. I really didn't. I had so much shit to do. I was driving. I said, ooh, I ain't going to make it home in time. Not tonight. I ain't going to make it home. But look at God. I made it home. I made it home. And we came out on this good old Monday night. And we had a time. As always, we always have a great time on this porch. Miss Jackson says September. What the fuck? Why not now, Kenya? Just as off as the rest of the fam. Ooh, Lord. Ron said, I cannot think of one person in this chat that would have given Jarvis Buzz the time of day. Ninja wasn't smooth at all. Hell no, he wasn't. Ariane, thank you, my love. Thank you. Sunshine. Girl, it was a day. It was a day. But guys, I want to say I love you all. I want to say God bless. Y'all know we family up in here. We do what we do. We do it the way we do it. You know, we laugh, we talk, but when it's time to get serious, it's time to get serious. Mondays is always a good day to chit chat and take the weight of the world off of us. And we did it, but still talking about the bullshit. So y'all, we gonna get up on out of here. I want y'all to dance y'all way out of here because we had a time, we had a time, we had a time. Damn, Ariane Jarvis buses ABC 1, 2, 3 and Rainbow. Shit, I'll pass. I'll pass. But we out of here, y'all. Make sure you hit the like button for your girl. Those of you that's in the bushes, baby, I didn't even have subscribe mode on today. Y'all, why y'all being so coward? Y'all could have jumped down. Y'all could have said, hey, how you doing? What's up? Kiss my ass, something. But since y'all did, this was your only chance to have freedom of speech on this porch. I gave y'all a freebie today. But the least y'all could have done was hit the like button for your girl. But neither here nor there. We're going to get on up out of here. And I'm going to see you all the next time. God bless and good night. Because we are family over here. We are family.
We stand tall, we rise as one. Nola Belles, the work ain't done. No. Moca leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. Team full of truth and a chat full of cheer. Mocha in the seat, steady steering the ship. Every topic got depth, every comment got grip. We don't tear folks down, we just build them up. If you're moving off love, then you one of us. Nola pride in the room and the vibe so loud. Every bell in the check gon' rep that crowd. We stand tall, we rise as one. Nola Belles, the work ain't done. Mocha leading from the heart, never run. Truth and caring, everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a talk. Over here we catch each other when we fall.
nation in mind. We protect what's right and we hold that line. It's the chat where the truth and the love collide, where the voices don't hide and the pain gets light. We see you, we feel you, we fight for the cause. Every kid, every tear, we break down walls. When you hear that bell, that's the call to act. We family now, and that's just facts. We stand tall, we rise as one. Nola Belles, no work ain't done. Leading from the heart, never run. Truth and care are everything we become. It's more than a vibe, it's a home, it's a call. Over here we catch each other when we fall. This is family. This one's for every voice we fight for and every child who needs to be heard. We see you, we feel you, we stand with the truth. This is the Nola Belles. Leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. Stand tall with us. Join the family.
Good night, everyone. God bless.